live from inside the Denny Sanford Premier Center here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Joined by Titus Holmes, I'm Zach Gunter for the semifinal round of the women's basketball tournament here for the Summit League. Titus, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. You know, a lot of teams don't make the semifinal round. Most of the teams are one and done. But shout out to the Roos for getting here to this moment so we can have another opportunity to enjoy and broadcast their game for your UMKC fans and students.
Just before this, South Dakota State beat North Dakota in what was a pretty big blowout. So South Dakota State has already made the final game, the championship game, and this one is to decide who will play them tomorrow. As we are getting set, the starters for the Roos are Imani and Delani Bennett, Elena Contreras, Lisa Thomas, and Kelby Bannerman, as immediately there's a foul.
And it was they were determining the tip-off, tip out of bounds.
I see.
But you know what they need to do immediately? Get out to a fast start, fast pace to this game, just like they did against last night.
Here's Imani Bennett with the ball already going inside, wants to put up a shot, does so, and switch.
And that's how you start it, getting to your spots, getting comfortable, elevating, and rising in the mid-range post. Roos lead 2-0 early in this game.
As there's a three-point shot already way over out of bounds on Oral Roberts.
Hey.
Now that's one thing that I wanted to mention from Oral Roberts' last game against South Dakota. Even though it was a 70-50 blowout, Oral Roberts only hit 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, and that's due to the containment on the defensive end. As Elena looking to continue off her hot start last night, misses the layup, but you like her being aggressive early.
Yeah, Imani Bennett's got to do something, Elani Bennett's got to do something here tonight. Get even half the board she did, as there is a nice shot there by 23 Emily Robinson for Oral Roberts. So here is Elena Contreras, takes a long three, no good off the front of the rim. Rebound Oral Roberts.
We like to see some more ball movement before a catch and shoot, but it's Elena, you know, you miss all those shots you don't take with her.
Absolutely true, as there is a rebound by Oral Roberts off of missed three-pointer. Here goes Elena Contreras, loses the ball, stolen by Oral Roberts. Now there will be no 12-0 run to start the game here tonight. There is a nice block. Was that Lisa Thomas?
It was. The shortest player on the court coming in with a massive block. Big-time players with a big-time play.
You don't see that every day. I mean, she's all of 100 pounds, if that.
Especially from a point guard. Great defense from Lisa Thomas.
Oral Roberts with the ball right now. Number 20 right here, going inside, puts up a nice shot. No good. Rebound goes to Elani Bennett. Number 20, Megan Weinrich, took that shot. So there's a pass inside to Elani Bennett, puts up a nice shot. There she is already on the board early. Yeah, I don't think she's going to get her 4 points, 4 rebounds in the first 5 minutes, but
as long as she's on the board early in the first quarter, it's all that matters.
Elena Contreras almost with a steal there. This number 34 puts up a tough shot there.
Very tough shot.
Myra Tramble.
Tramble with an aggressive take, very patient, getting to her spot, elevating at the post.
Lisa Thomas orchestrating the offense out to Elani Bennett. Back to Elena Contreras. What can she do here? Goes inside, tries to put up a nice little mid-range shot, no good. Rebound to Ruthie Udomo. Long pass to number 10 here off the bottom of the board. Number 10 being Talia Jones. Imani Bennett looking to get herself on the board and does not. Again, a rebound Oral Roberts. This is going to be a tough fight if this keeps up.
As you can see, both teams playing tremendous defense early in these games.
Wide open three goes awry for Oral Roberts. Lisa Thomas slows down the offense. What do you think the pace is that the Roos want to play at? Because the last matchup ended in 109-88.
You want to push. You want to score as many points as possible. You want to push the tempo. You want to get stops. And when you get those stops, push in transition to score more points.
Kelby Bannerman wants to take a three, does not, but takes a short mid-range shot. Rebound, Elani Bennett gets another 2. That's her 4 points.
She got those 4 points, like you said, and she has a rebound up early.
She has 2 already.
3, it says up here.
Oh, man.
On the scoreboard.
I might be wrong. She might get her 4 and 4.
Impacting the game again. She's really the X factor so far in this tournament.
Number 10, Talia Jones, out to number 23, Emily Robinson, takes a long three off the back of the iron. And there's 4 rebounds there for Ilani Bennett. Apparently I'm just wrong. Apparently I don't know ball.
I wouldn't say that, but you never know.
6-4 early for the Roos. This is going to be a lot tougher, a lot closer of a fight, it seems, than last night's game was. As Ilani tries to put up another, or I'm sorry, that was Imani this time, puts up another, but does not hit. Ruthie Udomo right now, out to Megan Weinrich. It's a 3-point drains by Talia Jones.
And that was good ball movement from Aura Roberts. The Golden Eagles, swing, shot.
Looking at Ana Oliviera Diaz and Tamia Ugas looking to check in here at the next dead ball. Kelby Bannerman takes a 3. Oh, was really hoping that one would hit, but nah.
The Roos would really love to see her get going early in this game, as she had a great performance last night, knocking down early shots.
Ruthie Udomo looking to take a shot, bounces off the back of the iron, rebound to Oral Roberts. Now there is 34, takes a 3, no good. 23 gets blocked but fouled. 23 being Emily Robinson. 7-6 now early for Oral Roberts as Emily Robinson is at the line as Ana Oliviera Diaz and Tamia Ugas check in place of Elena Contreras and Kelby Bannerman.
What do you think about the strategy of Elena coming out early in this game?
She needs to rest sometimes. She played a lot of minutes last night, but she needs to get a lot more points than she did last night.
Agreed.
First free throw rattles in. I think we said she ended with what, 12, 13 last night?
Yeah, something around there.
Second one rattles in as well. So you got 2 point guards-ish on the floor with Lisa Thomas and Ana Oliviera Diaz.
But I like the 5-man with Tamia Ugas in there.
Ugas, as Coach Deanna Jackson-Durrett said last night, tournament T is different.
Oh, yes. Had a lot of bragging right about Tamia. Hopefully she can capitalize on her performance from last night.
Diaz goes in but gets stolen. Her pass gets stolen as she tried to pass it to Tamia Ugas. There is Talia Jones. Talia Jones trying to get one.
Roos gave him an offensive rebound. You don't want us to give those up too early because that gives all the confidence to the Golden Eagles as they are now up 5, 11-6.
I don't think the Roos ever saw a deficit last night. Now they're trailing by 5.
Early in this game as a jump ball possession to the Golden Eagles. And that'll be our first media timeout with just under 5 minutes to go. The Roos down 5, but still playing with pace and tempo. We'll be back after this.
Back with you here in the Denny Sanford Premier Center as the Roos are taking on the number 2, Oral Roberts Golden Eagles, number 6, Kansas City Roos. And the Golden Eagles are spreading the ball around quite a bit, whereas only 2 players for the Roos have even scored, and it's the Bennett twins.
Yeah, it just shows the pace and the style of play the Golden Eagles want to play with compared to the Roos. More ISO ball, more go get your buckets.
Also, Ruthie Udomo with 2 steals, and the Golden Eagles with 3 in total is not great, as there is a tough board by
Lisa
Thomas, and she just got fouled.
Yeah, early the Golden Eagles are really showing they just want to get in their half courts and just score off that sets, while the Roos, get buckets any way possible. If that's ISO work, if that's transition, if that's a pick and roll, pick and pop.
Lisa Thomas here with the ball. Zaire Harrell's on the court now, and Elena Contreras is back. Elena Contreras with a nice mid-range shot there to finally break the 2-minute and 37-second scoring drought.
So crafty, just an in and out.
3-point shot by Talia Jones. Falls.
Talia Jones responds immediately after the Contreras bucket.
That was a really nice bucket there by Talia Jones there, and there's a 3-point shot. Oh!
Talia catching fire now. Early.
Elena.
Back to back buckets for Elena Contreras.
Imani Bennett about to check back in at the next dead ball. Here is Makira Tramble. Passes out into Ruthie Udomo. Now it is Talia Jones who gets fouled.
Right now it's the Talia Jones versus the Elena Contreras battle, as both players with back-to-back buckets, as Talia will head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Hard taking a foul this early for Tamia Ugas, but sometimes that's just how the ball rolls.
And that's okay. That's exactly why they subbed her in for Kelly Bannerman, so they can have a consistent rotation of bigs.
First free throw is good, and again, Tournament T is very different. I mean, she was on the team, the Mighty Seven, that made the run to the semifinals this exact game against Omaha 2 years ago. As the second rolls in. Lisa Thomas now with the ball. Slowing down the offense. Now speeding it back up. She wants a pass into Tamia Ugas, but it gets stolen by Udomo.
I seen the vision. There was no backdoor help. You just got to put it a little bit higher so you don't turn that ball over by Lisa Thomas.
Udomo's just got, what is it, 3 steals now?
3.
She's going to be some trouble inside. There is a 3-point attempt by Udomo. I'm sorry, that was Tramble that went
as Aaliyah grabs the rebound. I really like to just shoot a heat check. You already hit 2, 3 in a row. Why not let it fly? As she does an in and out cross, heads to the paint.
I'm not sure how that's not a foul.
Doesn't get the foul call. But the Golden Eagles will retain possession. You like to see the aggressiveness, though, not settling and driving to the paint, trying to force a shot, but no shot. A shot is better than no shot.
A shot is, in fact, better than no shot, especially with Elena Contreras. There is Jones who misses a 3. Rebound by Udomo. Udomo gets it stolen by Ugas.
Great defense.
Just ripped it right out of her hands.
Exactly.
She said, ma'am, no. Pass inside to Tamia Ugas. Ugas falls down, and Zaire Harrell steps out of bounds with the ball. Kelby Bannerman checking back in, and there is 23, Alyssa Febres, who we haven't seen any of lately.
We have not.
In fact, hard to say it, but I forgot she was on the team.
I haven't seen her since the blowout against St. Thomas at the Sweeney Center. But let's see what spark she gives. She's in the game for a reason. Coach trusts her and her ability, so let's see how they match up.
That's exactly right. We'll see what she does here as Emily Robinson is orchestrating the offense.
Looks like the Roos are setting themselves for a 2-3.
As Febres actually gets the rebound. Imani Bennett takes a nice mid-range shot, gets the Roos back within 3.
Was at the 3-point line, took 2 dribbles, shot the mid-range, nothing but cash.
There's a pass inside to Megan Weinrich into number 42. Very big Mary Carden for 2.
very dominant by Mary Carden. They didn't put the ball on the floor, just went straight up.
She is a 6'6" freshman center.
She's
tall. She's going to be a problem
in the Summit for sure.
There is a foul, no, a travel
wow.
against Elena Contreras, and she is not happy about that. 5-point game currently in favor of Oral Roberts, 18-13. We'll see what the Roos can do here in the last as Kelby Bannerman gets a block.
With the rejection.
In the last 50 seconds here for the Roos, as they pass it out of bounds.
And those turnovers are unforced turnovers. You just can't have those as you're down 5 with under a minute left to go in the first quarter. You just want to capitalize on those stops.
Furthermore, you cannot let that get to your head. You just got to play your game, play it your style. If they don't let you, that's too bad. Just keep doing it, as there is 2 points for
Emily Robinson.
Febres with the ball, slowing it down in the last 33 seconds here. Down 7 now. Kelby Bannerman takes a 3.
Clutch.
Oh!
Nothing but net.
Nothing but net. That was pretty.
Like the drop of water hitting the water surface, that was nothing but. Wow. Strong take by Emily Robinson, and she headed back to the free throw line to shoot too.
15 seconds left in the first quarter, 20-16 Oral Roberts here.
I like the pace of this game though, Zach. Both teams are playing with a confidence and aggression, not a lot of turnovers and mistakes. The Roos only down 4. This is going to be a fun one, I'll tell you that.
Ruthie Udomo checks back in for that big center there, Mary Carden.
As a Roos fan, I'm glad she's checking out. She was very dominant very early.
Few minutes for her turns into a couple points actually, and a lot of inside pressure there against the Roos. Only one of those 2 free throws fell. About 10 seconds left here. What can the Roos do? Bench is counting down. Elena Contreras, the one person you want with the ball, has the ball. Takes a 3-point shot.
Oh.
No, in and out. Oh, buzzer sounds as Ilani Bennett tried to put the rebound up. No dice. So after 1, your score is 21-16 in favor of Oral Roberts. Now, teams are going to take a quick break. We're going to take a quick break. We'll see what the Roos can do after only allowing 3 points in yesterday's second quarter. Back with you here in the Denny Sanford Premier Center in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, as we get ready for the start of the second quarter. Roos are down by 5, 21-16, but personally I think they got a run in them.
I think so as well. And like you said, we were saying earlier, last game they held their opponents to just 3 points the whole entire quarter. So I'm excited to see what they do in the second quarter.
Now, that said, they've given up more than they did in the first quarter yesterday. Yesterday was a 15-point first quarter, 3-point second that ended with a 18. There's some points for Ilani Bennett there.
Great play call designed.
6 and 6 so far. 6 rebounds, 6 points. She is on pace for another double-double. I'm not sure what that shot was at all from I'm not sure even who shot that for Oral Roberts, but it looked like a bullet coming out of her hands. So there's a 3-point shot. Oh, just off the back iron. Rebound, Kelby Bannerman puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, Oral Roberts.
Great intensity, though, crashing the boards off the Contreras miss. I'm interested to see if the Roos stay in this zone if they go back man.
3-point miss by number 2, Gentry Baldwin. Here's Contreras again with ball. Looks like she's running the point now, right now for the Roos. Which, sometimes, in the words of Coach, sometimes when she runs the point, her flow slows down. That's why she doesn't get as many points. Kelby Bannerman puts up a shot, gets fouled, blocked. So, believe she'll be headed to the free throw line here to shoot 2, possibly cut this down to a 1-point lead.
And that's a good take. Not settling for the 3-point line, but 3-point shot, but being aggressive. Now she's at the free throw line, where hopefully she can cut this lead down to just 1.
Now, I will say, the Roos were outscored heavily in the second half of last game as the first free throw misses. But, being up 21 points at half, that doesn't really affect the game, so they won by 10. Second free throw also misses. Those free throws were not necessarily necessary, but you would have liked those points.
Points help, Zach. 2 points is 2 points.
There is a put up and put down by number 20 there, Megan Weinrich. There is a steal by Gentry Baldwin. Baldwin with the ball now out to Udomo. I'm sorry, that is Tyler Hurd. Puts 3 in.
And that's why those 2 points are so important. Instead of being a one-possession game, they got all the momentum, the Golden Eagles, and just like that, the Roos are down.
So there's a nice 2-point mid-range from Kelly Bannerman. Now they're down 6. They were down 8 just then.
That's a good shot, though, by Kelly Bannerman to stop the run the Golden Eagles were on.
Now there's Udomo, who puts up a mid-range shot and drains it.
The Golden Eagles in a 2-2-1 press. Once they break it, the Roos do. They go back into a man defense.
Trap set there, and Contreras steps out of bounds. She is pissed.
Yeah, a couple unforced turnovers on her end. Not necessarily her fault, considering she was being double-teamed, but a couple unforced turnovers that aren't like her character, as she'll head to the bench.
Like you said, Diaz comes in, Olivia Diaz, and Imani Bennett comes in. Here is Baldwin with the ball. Out to number 11, puts up a shot, gets fouled and 1. Jaylee Oglesby, she's the one off the bench who I kept mentioning last night in our little meeting about this game.
Golden Eagles really gaining some momentum as they look to increase the lead from 10 to 11. Biggest lead of the night.
Oglesby was the 6th woman of the year. She does get that free throw. She was the 6th woman of the year in the Summit League, averaging 17.7 off the bench. Diaz with the ball now. Passes to Ilani Bennett, gets stolen. This is just going disastrous for the Roos. Mid-range shot falls. Timeout, Kansas City.
Roos are in trouble. Communicating, and things need to go well and fast as they have a 13-point deficit. We'll see what Coach Jackson Durrett can cook up for the Roos. After this, we'll be back with you. Just under 8 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Back with you here as the Roos are down 13, 33-20. And this, while the offense is very similar to what we saw yesterday, it's a very different defense. What do you think is the difference here?
That is a great question. I think it's the lackluster turnovers for the Roos. Yesterday we didn't see these amount of turnovers, a lot of unforced ones by Elena, and that I think the Golden Eagles press is also disrupting their flow of things. Yesterday they didn't have to deal with the press. They actually increased their own pressure on the defensive end, but I think the pressure is really getting to the Roos, making them more comfortable early in this game.
To your point, there have already been 10 turnovers by the Roos, only 3 by the Golden Eagles. As Imani Bennett puts up, I'm sorry, that is Ilani again. Ilani already has had 6 points. She's got 8 now and seven rebounds. She is on pace for an easy double-double. There is a 3-point attempt by the Golden Eagles. Kelby Bannerman gets in the way of Ilani Bennett's rebound there. I'm not sure that was even Ilani's rebound to get. I think that was Kelby's. But regardless, the Roos have the ball and are settling in to try to make a comeback here. Elena Contreras passes into Ilani Bennett. 10 points already.
After that timeout possession, 4 quick buckets for Elena. I think the game focus is now to just give her the ball, let her facilitate either rebounding or scoring, and just feed off that energy.
10 easy points for Ilani Bennett, and there is tip out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Golden Eagles, but that was nice defense there by Ilani.
Good aggressiveness for the Roos, really turning things up early after that timeout, cutting the lead from under 10.
3 players coming in for the Golden Eagles. That would be Jaylee Ogle. No, I'm sorry, number 10, Talia Jones. 22, Ruth Udomo. And I believe 34, Makira Tramble coming in. As the inbound is successful, put up, no good for the Golden Eagles, and the Roos get the rebound.
Another rebound for Elena.
Passes inside to Kelby Bannerman. Bannerman wants to put up a shot, no good. Bannerman gets her own rebound, loses the ball, though, to Makira Tramble. Tramble's been a problem so far. Here is 11, Jaylee Oglesby, who puts up a mid-range shot, no good.
Another turnover for the Roos.
Imani Bennett loses the ball out of bounds, and this just can't happen.
Jackson Durrett really emphasizing the importance of holding on to the ball, taking care of the ball. As Tamia Ugas tries to clap up her team to get some energy going.
Here is Tramble losing the ball in the backcourt.
You like to see the Roo girls yelling at each other, but they take accountability for what they're doing.
Yes, sir, they do.
They can communicate through yelling and not have any feelings towards each other.
Pass inside to Tamia Ugas. Ugas wants to find an open. Imani Bennett does and drains a 3.
Great pass by Tamia Ugas. Instead of dribbling and just trying to score a bucket, looks to the open player, knocks down the 3.
Tamia almost gets the ball out as they put up by Jaylee Oglesby wide open. Another bucket for Oglesby, who has 7 points already. Here is Febres still in the game to Elena Contreras. Contreras trying to find somewhere. She's getting doubled all the time.
It seems after every screen they double her automatically, but Tamia.
Febres into Tamia Ugas, who puts up 2. Sorry for interrupting you right there.
All good.
6-point game, 29-35. Jaylee Oglesby puts up a nice shot, but no good. That was a tough one. Bennett Imani, that is, puts up a shot. What?
It didn't go out of bounds. She just missed the layup.
There was Talia Jones bounces one off the rim and out of bounds.
I think Oral Roberts' coach gives Talia Jones the green light every time, because when she gets the open 3, she is not hesitating.
That is true. Let me find her points per game real quick. I can tell you it's quite a bit. 18.3 points per game. Currently, she has 8.
Huge vocal point for the Golden Eagles.
Contreras with the ball to Ilani Bennett. Lonnie going in, wants to put up a shot. No, passes out to Tamia. Tamia going inside, puts up a shot. No good. Rebound Ilani, and there is a foul.
You know, Ilani has 10 points and 10 rebounds in just the second quarter. She already has a double-double. Her impact on the game is phenomenal. Her aggressiveness, her assertiveness to rebound and score as much as she can. Just leave an imprint on this game.
She just checked out of the game, but yes, double-double this early with 23 and a half minutes left in the game. I mean, it can't be understated just how great she's been over these last 2 games.
Not at all, and it should not go unnoticed. I mean, come on, Zach, a double-double up before halftime? You got to be playing your heart out.
Oral Roberts got the turnover on the inbound, but kick ball. I believe possession will stay with Oral Roberts. Looked about like the Roos were going to get possession back off of a turnover, but now they kicked the ball. Inbound good to Talia Jones. Jones looking for somewhere to shoot. Finds it. No, air ball.
Another air ball, her second air ball.
Tamia smartly lets that one go instead of trying to get it. Still a 6-point game here, 35-29. And, I mean, with how disastrous this second quarter's been, if you go down, if you go into half with a 5 or even 6-point deficit, I think that's a win here.
Exactly, because it's attainable. You can achieve that comeback.
There is Imani Bennett who launches not necessarily an air ball, but it does bounce off of the back of the rim. Nice put up there for number 23.
Emily Robinson from the coast-to-coast take.
Kelby Bannerman's looking to check in at the next dead ball. 2:50 left in the game, or in the in the half. Coach is showing her appreciation for her team right now. Just trying to get them all the confidence they need as Zaire Harrell puts up a nice, tough 2-point shot. Zaire Harrell, as I mentioned yesterday, just gives the best quotes in post-game press conferences. Tough put up, tough rebound there by Jaylee Oglesby, gets 2. This is just a back and forth second quarter now after a rough start.
Yeah, but like you said, Zach, if they can go into halftime with like at least a 5-point deficit, you can gain some confidence.
Get that momentum back, go into confidence, have coach go into halftime, get confidence from coach, and come back stronger, come back a different team, as there is a miss by Imani Bennett.
In these last 2 minutes, I really just like to see Elena just shoot as many shots as she can before half.
Oh, tough 3 there by Makira Tramble. 11-point game now. It's a tough second quarter, but you got to come back with confidence. You got to come back from half and just know who you are. Long pass out to Imani Bennett, gets tipped and fouled at the 3-point line.
The crowd does not agree with this. I think that she did hit ball first, but it doesn't matter what we think because she'll be headed to the line to shoot 3 free throws.
That is right.
Imani with the catch and shoot 3, but she was fouled on.
If she can hit all 3 of these, cuts it back down to an 8-point game, but free throws for this team are not a given.
No.
Currently, they're 0 for 2 on the game. I believe they average somewhere around 64%. But Imani is true on the first one. The band likes that.
They do.
Second one, good. Third one, bounces out.
Still cut it to a 9-point lead, under 10. Give you some confidence at any moment you can make a run.
Tramble going inside, wants to put it up, does.
Tramble's nice. Being dominant in the paint, pivoting and going up. As Kelly Bannerman
Misses on what should be a simple layup.
Should be.
Tramble back, passes out to 23 into Udomo. Udomo puts one up, and it's good.
Man, the Golden Eagles are in a momentum flowing right now with back-to-back buckets. It just looks too easy for them now.
This last minute of play cannot go fast enough for the Roos. Bannerman thought about taking a three, didn't, puts up a 2 and misses. She has not been having a good game as there is a a jump ball possession with Oral Roberts.
Elena Bennett causing that jump ball, just being assertive and dominant on the boards.
Fans are liking this one. It's very clear who the crowd is for here.
Yeah, not a lot of fans from the A16 area code.
Here is Emily Robinson out to Jones. Jones puts up a tough mid-range shot and scores. My friend, it is a 15-point game.
The Golden
we
Eagles
thought they
have
might
scored
go in with 5.
4 of their last 4 buckets, while the Roos have missed their
Wide
last
open,
7.
Imani Bennett, no good. Finally, a rebound by Bannerman as she gets fouled.
Hopefully, Bannerman can stop the bleeding at the line as the Roos face their biggest deficit of the night with 15, with just 20 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Yeah, this quarter hurt them for the Roos. Zach.
Currently, the difference is that it was a 21-16, a 5-point deficit. Now it was a 27-17, 10-point deficit in the second. Of course, 5 plus 10 is 15.
It is.
Got to throw a few jokes in here. Bannerman misses the first. I believe she is 0 for 3 today. 0 for 3 today from the line. Normally, she is a 63.7% free throw shooter, but she is 0 right now, as she is 0 for 4 from the line. Tough quarter for the Roos. As finally, Bannerman on a fast break puts up a shot, still no good. Ilani gets 1 second left, and nothing for Lisa Thomas as she misses the board entirely. 15 points at the half, 48-33, Oral Roberts. The Roos got to come out a completely different team if they want to win this one.
A whole different one. They have to come out in the press. Now you have to change up your whole offensive game plan because you're down 15. You can't just go in the post and pound in the paint. You got to really dictate what do you want to do from here.
Roos were 1 for their last 11 field goals, and we're on a no field goals in 2:36 scoring drought. There's not too much else to say about this half. It just went off the rails in the second quarter. So we're just going to head to break, and we'll be back here in about 13 minutes. Back with you here about 30 seconds before the second half begins. Roos again are down 15 points, 48-33 at the half. And Titus, what do you need to do? What do the Roos need to do to fix this, huh?
So there's multiple things. Number one, they have to come back here with stops on stops on stops to cut this deficit from 15 to make it manageable. Second, you have to come back here and press. Press. It cause turnovers. And third, no longer turn the ball over. Every possession needs to be some type of shot so you can have an opportunity to rebound and put it back in the basket if you miss.
The Roos will begin the second half with the ball. Out on the floor right now, you got Imani Bennett, Ilani Bennett, Elena Contreras, Kelby Bannerman, and Lisa Thomas. That's your starting five. Pretty normal for the Roos to do that. As Kelby Bannerman is looking for a shot, goes inside, plays around with it, no good. Rebound goes to the Golden Eagles. That's very reminiscent of the first half right there.
Yeah, she's been struggling, and she's 1 for 9 from the field, 2 for 9, excuse me.
Here goes the Golden Eagles. They pass into Udomo. Udomo puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Imani Bennett, but a foul? Contreras picks up her first foul.
Yeah, it looks like she was trying to box out the taller defender.
All right, you got Talia Jones now with the ball. She's been dominant for the Golden Eagles. Loses the ball. Kelby Bannerman gets it. Lisa Thomas now. Can the Roos get on the board first here? Passes out to Bannerman. Bannerman inside to Ilani, and then to her sister. Imani drains a three.
Big three. You love the ball movement from the paint to the three-point line to the unselfishness for the Roos as they cut this lead down to just 12.
They do have more assists on the board than the Golden Eagles do, but I'm not sure that's necessarily the most important stat here is 2 points on the board for the Golden Eagles. The most important stat is going to be what can Contreras do as she puts up a shot, finally gets her 7th point.
Great up-court pass by Lisa Thomas as Contreras is running the floor. As a point guard, it's always good to have your head up.
There is a 3-point drained by Michaela Tramble.
That hurts because the Roos are playing fantastic right now. They have great intensity. They're executing their offense, but so are the Golden Eagles, and the Golden Eagles are winning this game.
Yeah, you got to get some more stops on the board if you want to win this game if you're the Roos.
Stops, turnovers, anything.
Pass out to Kelby Bannerman by Elena Contreras. Contreras being guarded. So Bannerman goes out to Lisa Thomas. What's she going to do? Passes into Kelby Bannerman. Just not a great pass.
Just an unforced turnover, Zach, and that's been the story of the game. More turnovers from the Roos than the Golden Eagles.
10 more turnovers. It's 4 turnovers, 14 right now.
And that's why they're losing by 15.
That is exactly right. Points off turnovers are a big stat here in this game. I'll get that stat, in fact. There is Talia Jones, passes out to, that's a foul by the Roos, yep.
On to Mia Ugas. She was fighting for the post position down low.
Points off turnovers, 12 for the Golden Eagles, 6 for the Roos. That'll end up being the story of this game. There's a travel by the Golden Eagles, so does that count as a turnover in the books? I don't think
that
it
is
does.
a turnover.
Does it? Okay.
Travel is a turnover.
Here's Olivia Diaz going inside.
Oh, great pass.
Oh, wow. I don't know if that was an intentional pass, but there's some more points for Tamia Ugas there.
Almost like a no-look CP3 type look. Chris Paul, if you know, you know, back in the day. As another traveling
travel.
ball.
I don't know that I saw that one, but, you know, I'll take it as a root.
You know, and I will too.
Leads being cut to 13. Let's see if the Roos can cut it to 11 or even 10 and start getting some more energy back from their bench and their team. See if their belief comes back. As Diaz puts up a tough shot, no good, but gets her own rebound, puts up another shot, no good.
You like the hustle. You just got to make those shots. Those are easy floaters. Just
unselfishness is going to be the story of this game for the Roos now. As another three-point shot put up by Trample, no good this time. Here's Elena Contreras. She needs to be getting those shots up now. I said unselfishness needs to be the story of this game. She needs to be selfish.
I agree. She has to take over this game at some point. She has only 7 points. She needs at least 20 for the Roos to even stand a chance.
Here's another mid-range shot by Diaz. She just cannot hit right now.
Nah, ball is on the lid. Lid is on the rim for her.
Olivia Diaz currently is 0 for 3 from the field.
She's giving good energy, though. This ball is just not falling for her, especially on the defensive end.
I can't lie. I need her to be passing out to Contreras as the Golden Eagles get their own rebound, put up another 2, leads back to 15.
And the Roos are playing well. They are really playing well, executing.
That ended a 2-minute scoring drought for the Golden Eagles. As Diaz again back with the ball. Ilani Bennett's back. If you want to give the ball to her, then I wouldn't complain about that. She's been on fire in this game, as that's exactly what her sister Imani does. Passes out to an open Elena Contreras, who takes a mid-range shot. Bounces off. Imani Bennett rebound in.
Great hustle by Imani Bennett to never give up the play and go right back up as she got the rebound.
Nice almost steal there by Tamia Ugas. Wasn't fast enough to get the second hand on that ball.
As Kelby Bannerman will check in for Tamia Ugas.
I don't like seeing Elena go off the court.
I don't either. Especially with this 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Down 13. Season's over if you lose.
That's true. Win or go home, survive and advance. Foul on, I believe?
Timeout.
No, timeout. All right, I see. Wasn't sure if she was pointing towards the Roos end or if she was pointing to the Golden Eagles.
It's a full timeout.
All right, we will be right back right after this. Roos are down 13, cutting a little bit into that lead, not a whole lot. We'll see what they can do in the last 5:34 of this quarter. Another 15:34 left in this game. We'll see whose season ends after this. Back with you here as I apologize for anyone listening to immediately turned on to a squealing trumpet, but the Roos are down 13 to the Oral Roberts Golden Eagles. Now it is a 6-2 game, so this is somewhat expected, but here as a Roos fan, I would like to see the Roos come back in this game, make it close, or even win.
As like I said, it's never over till the clock hits 0, and like Jackson Durrett was saying, there's magic in March, so let's see what the Roos have for us.
Olivia Diaz passes out to Zaire Harrell. Zaire Harrell looking for something, passes back out to Diaz. Ooh, somehow Harrell was in perfect position there. Imani Bennett now with the ball. Bannerman tried to set a screen but did it poorly as the Golden Eagles get the ball back. Three-point shot falls for the Golden Eagles, and I believe that is their biggest lead of the game. Yes, 16 with 5:07 left in the third.
The story of this game, turnovers turn into points.
Yes, sir, turnovers have been the story of this game for the Roos as Bennett puts up a shot and is fouled as she tries to get the rebound. That's going to be a shooting foul. As Contreras and Thomas check back in, I believe we have reached another media.
Another media. This is under 5 media.
All right. We will be taking a break. This time the Roos are down 16, not 13. So we'll check back in right after this timeout. Back with you here as I intentionally waited just a second for the trumpets to stop. The story of this game continues to be the exact same. It's the turnovers. Though, in this second half, I believe the turnovers are now 3-4 in favor of the Roos. That's not saying much. Here's Elena Contreras, takes a three. Finally drains one. Can she get hot here towards the end of the game? Maybe make a run for the Roos? We'll just have to find out. Now, another story of this game that's interesting, and it would be even more interesting if the Roos were winning, is the Golden Eagles are only 6 of 22 from the arc. So they have not been good from 3 points. There is a shot and a rebound by Lisa Thomas, not a shot by Lisa Thomas, but rather a rebound by her, is the Golden Eagles. As there is yet another turnover for Kelby Bannerman.
The struggles continue for the Roos. Another turnover, and moments they need buckets.
Now that was called a jump ball, but possession does go to the Golden Eagles.
And we discussed, Zach, if the Roos had any chance of making a comeback, they had to limit the turnovers and cause turnovers. Instead, it's been the same story.
Well, there's almost a caused turnover, but it stays with the Golden Eagles, as Ilani Bennett was in the right place at the right time, got a hand on it and swiped at it, but went out of bounds on her. Golden Eagles with the ball right now. Nearly lose it, but that is Tramble with the ball right now. Puts up a tough shot, gets fouled by Lisa Thomas. And I'll say it right now. I think Lisa Thomas needs to be replaced by Alyssa Fabris or even Ana Olivia Diaz right now.
And why do you think that? What impact does Lisa Thomas have in the game where you think she needs to be benched?
She's just not having a good enough impact is the thing. She's not having her game.
Yeah.
Typically, she'll have, 5, 6, 7 assists. Right now, she's only got 2. Now,
granted, she has been having a lot of subs in and out, so she hasn't been able to establish the same rhythm as a typical game.
First free throw is good. I'm sorry, were both of them good?
No, she missed the first one. Second one is no. Second one was good. First one was not.
All right. Here's Zaire Harrell. Charging inside, gets fouled and one.
Good aggressive take. But Zaire, through the smaller defender, go up, see the mismatch, and take advantage of it.
Roos can cut it to 12 here.
These are clutch buckets.
These are clutch buckets. Roos have not been good from the free throw line today.
And they haven't been all
2
year.
of 7. Well, typically they're better than this. Zaire puts up the first one, bounces it in, barely.
12-point deficit for the Roos was just under 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Roos still in a man-to-man defense.
Shot is good by the Golden Eagles.
I'm telling you, Zach, this game isn't over till the clock hits 0. The Roos are playing well. Just limit the turnover and cost them. It'll flip in the second watch.
You are absolutely correct.
As Zaire Harris continues to be aggressive with another and one. Doing
There
the
you
same,
go.
taking advantage of the same mismatch, going up on the small defender, finishing through contact as she heads to the line for the second time on back-to-back possessions.
Can she hit this second one too? That was an enthusiastic slap.
It
on
was. Gave her teammates some of her frustration.
So that is actually huge for the Golden Eagles. Three fouls for their 6th woman of the year, Jaylee Oglesby. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Oral Roberts. 12-point game here with just over 3 minutes left to play here in this quarter. What can the Roos do? There is a foul on. Was that Zaire or was that?
That was Zaire.
Well, again, hate to say this, but it's better Zaire than Alani.
It is, as Alani only has 9 points in this game, surprising the third leading scorer, as Imani has 14 and Ilani has 10. Elena with only 9 points.
Free throw, no good. And the band's loving that one.
As they start their annual chant, do it again.
Now, Tramble, if my notes will load, is a 35%. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 74% from the line. I was looking at the wrong one. And the second one is good, in tune with her season average.
Lisa Thomas looking to establish some of the offense.
Lisa goes inside, passes out to Zaire. Zaire puts up a shot from the free throw line. No. Zaire racing down to try to keep in lockstep with Megan Weinrich. But that is Megan Weinrich with the ball again, puts up a shot, and it's good. 15-point game yet again.
It's like they play well. They just can't get consistent stops to make a good enough comeback.
And I'm not sure that Jackson Durrett has a lineup combination that's going to work to break this break this deficit. We'll just have to see. 2 minutes left in this quarter. As here is Zaire out to Lisa, back to Zaire. Out to Contreras, stolen.
The Golden Eagles in that 2-3 giving the Roos some problems.
Largest lead of the game at 17.
They make a good comeback, and then they just give up 5. As the Golden Eagles have made their last 3 of 3 buckets.
So it's defensive stops that are killing them right now.
Exactly.
And those turnovers, too. Can't have those turnovers. As here goes Imani Bennett, almost gets it stolen, puts it up, rebound, Ilani gets fouled. Band trying to keep the energy up, but
they sure are, but it
could be too little too late.
It could. Just not enough consecutive stops for the Roos.
We might see the bonus actually in this quarter for the first time. Both teams have 4. First free throw's good. As the Roos break 50. Second's also good. ORU's pep band didn't have any impact on that one. Here goes Tramble, who has just been an absolute monster. There is a no good three-point shot as Lisa almost gets the rebound, doesn't. Here goes Tramble from three, air ball. Rebound again by the Golden Eagles, and you just cannot be giving up all these offensive rebounds. Here goes Weinrich gets two. Tyler Hurd took a three-point shot at the first end of that and just missed it. And then two consecutive three-point attempts by Michaela Tramble.
As Elena Contreras with the easy floater. She needs to continue to do that. Floaters, mid-range threes.
Here goes Tramble yet again, passes out to Weinrich. Weinrich overshoots it. Ilani Bennett, another rebound. Here goes Contreras. Now she's been shooting the two well, but she's only 1 of 3 from three, and she's got to pick that up.
Yeah.
She's got 11 now, but that's just not enough for her. She's got to keep getting those buckets. That said, she's been getting guarded really well. There's another two-point shot as the quarter ends. I wasn't sure if that was a shot clock violation, but yes, the quarter has ended. Another 15-point deficit going into the fourth. I don't know if they've got the time to make this comeback.
You never know to the clock is zero, Zach. It is a big deficit with only 1 quarter to go, but 10 minutes is 10 minutes. If they can stop turning the ball over and actually cause turnovers, the magic happens in March.
Magic happens in March, that's right. We'll find out what happens after this quarter break. Back with you here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, in the Denny Sanford Premier Center as the Roos trail 15. And in fact, the Golden Eagles are not living on a prayer. As they are playing living on a prayer, they are in fact living on success right now.
Or they could be living on prayer. With this success they've been having all night long, they've got this one in the bag. But let's see if the Roos can make a comeback with the fourth quarter beginning.
It sure does look like they've got this one in the bag, but I've seen a crazier comeback than this. Not in 10 minutes, but I've seen a good one as there is a banked off shot by Imani Bennett as Contreras was the only thing standing between the Golden Eagles and a bucket, and she actually successfully stopped it.
And she brings the ball up the court. She got to go, and she got to shoot it now.
She does have to shoot it as she does shoot it. Nah. Falls into Tamia Ugas's hands, though. Missed threes are just not great for Elena right now, as there is almost a steal by Tyler Hurd. There's a block there, shooting foul against the Golden Eagles, and Imani Bennett will be going to the line shooting 2. Elena needed to hit that 3. I ain't gonna lie.
It's okay, Zach. It's a lot of time left. It's a lot of time because there's so many possessions in a basketball game. Let's just see how this fourth quarter plays out.
First free throw is good by Imani Bennett. Ilani, the only one giving her a high five, but that's Sisterly Bond. Second free throw rattles in, too. Roos Crest 55. Let's see if they can get their last 13 to get back to that 68 they had last game, but 68 would not be enough to win this one. As there goes Tramble, shooting a nice little mid-range, no good. But out back to, that's Taylor Hurd into, was that 22? That was Ruthie Udomo who drew the blocking foul.
That's why the press is good. You know, it's tough if it makes the opponent shoot forced shots before you get your offense moving, but you got to rebound, Zach. You got to board and then push in transition after those missed shots.
Kaya Ponder coming in for Ilani Bennett. I don't know that I would take the Roos leading scorer off the board, but we'll find out. So there is a no-good free throw attempt by Ruthie Udomo. Udomo is a 61.1% shooter from the line. As there's the announcer's jinx. She drains second.
Come on, Zach. Whose team are you on?
You know I'm all for the Roos. Here's Diaz driving the offense. Passes into Tamia Ugas. Ugas back out to Diaz. Diaz into Ponder, but she loses the ball. They're going to call a foul against the Roos, I believe.
After another turnover, Zach. It's not looking too good when you continue to turn the ball over.
Turns out you got a better view than me because I just always have a ref standing right in front of me when these.
It does seem like that.
I just cannot see what's going on. Yeah, 14 points with 8:42 left in the game. It's looking pretty tough.
Still a lot of time though. They just need multiple stops. Give them 3 stops in a row. You can get on a 6 or 8-0 run. The whole aspect of the game changes. And I'm just waiting for them to get multiple stops. Let's see.
I found Chancellor Molly Agrawal sitting directly over there behind the Roos bench. He is looking pretty bored. Got some glazed over eyes over there, but you know he's a hard man to read.
He is.
Well, back to the game. Oral Roberts inbounding the ball. Does so successfully. See what the Roos can do in these last 8 minutes and 30 seconds. There's a lot of time left in this game.
It is a lot of time. Let's just see what they do with this possession. A stop is needed now. As they give up a wide open three.
Good.
Doesn't help one bit. It actually
really hurts.
It really does.
It really hurts.
Because now the score is 72-55, and they are closer to 20 than they are to 10. It just seems like once the lead decreases, it just extends right back to the next possession.
Now, that's Emily Robinson. I think she may have heard me when I said she had a quiet 14.
Credit to this Golden Eagles team, though. We cannot go unnoticed how good they've been. Offensively, defensively, in their half-court sets. And the most biggest one of them all, causing turnovers and not giving many up.
Trainer just wrapping up Emily Robinson's knee, maybe bleeding a little bit. But any transition offense that the Roos just had got ended by that whistle.
It did.
Here's DS. Tamia Ugas, who has 4 points today.
That's another turnover for the Roos, illegal screen.
It's looking pretty dim. Kaya Ponder coming out of the game in place of Ilani Bennett. And I think that's a pretty positive substitution there. Ilani Bennett was the game's leading scorer. In fact, no, is not the game's leading scorer now, is the Roos leading scorer with 16. Game's leader is Emily Robinson with 17. Robinson puts up a prayer no good. There is Udomo and 1. I cannot believe this. Is Ponder coming back in? This is just an embarrassment right now.
I wouldn't call it an embarrassment because they are still fighting hard, but I call it a disappointment. Just because they can play better. We've seen it yesterday.
They beat the number 3 team in the conference yesterday. and are struggling this bad against number 2. Is that just the difference between 3 and 2?
I think so. You know, the 1 and 2 teams are usually the most dominant. You know, the third, you know, you kind of sneak in there. You know, third's the first loser. Well, second's the first loser.
Domo, good on the free throw. It is 75-55. You're looking at a 20-point deficit, and honestly, I think that calls game.
It's not over till it's over, Zach. Let's have some hope with these 8 minutes left to go. I can understand your disappointment, though, so far in the game. As Tamia looks to go under, and she gets the layup to go.
Hey, that's a nice layup right there.
It is. What did Coach Jackson Durrett say? Tournament T is different.
Tournament T is, in fact, different. As there is a ball out of bounds. Whoa! I don't know. I think that one was out on Oral Roberts.
I agreed. I thought it was out on Oral Roberts, but the ref made the call. Credit to the refs, though. They have been letting a play this game, keeping the calls consistent on both ends. It's just the turnovers, man. The turnovers have killed the Roos all night long.
19 turnovers to only 7. That won't play.
That will not.
Mid-range shot by Jaylee Oglesby falls.
As they extend the lead back up to 20.
Now, you know what I'm noticing?
What's that, Zach? What do you notice?
Contreras has 5 of the turnovers. You can't have your star be doing that.
Nope, not your best player.
Ilani just putting up more points, 18 now for her in 29 minutes. She doesn't just have a double-double. She has a nice double-double. Oh, I'm sorry. She has 16 now. There is another turnover. There's 18 and 1. She has 16 points, I believe, and 13 rebounds.
So dominant. She's been excellent this tournament. If there's an all-tournament team, she has to be on it.
That's true. She does have to be on that. And she will. We actually vote on that, so.
She's got to be on it, man. Impacted the game as many ways as possible.
3 for their last 3 in field goals. It is now 62-77. Back to a 15-point game. If they can keep on these runs, there is a foul on Contreras, I believe. That is her second foul.
The 15th foul, so she'll be headed to the line to shoot the front end of a 1-and-1.
This is just not a good display from Elena Contreras today. It's a win or die situation, and the first free throw goes in. It's a win or die situation, and you're just not showing up.
Yeah, you would think she would show more enthusiasm or intensity by wanting the ball, but you really haven't seen that a lot from her tonight.
We mentioned this when they came out of the halftime locker room. She just doesn't look like she's here to play. She just kind of looks bored.
She looks very content, but I wouldn't say she's bored. She obviously has love for the game and the hard work she's put in, but you would expect more enthusiasm from the star player of herself. You know, this team is built around Contreras as she comes off the screen.
Bannerman had the ball, but now it is Contreras. Here is Kaya Ponder, puts up a decent shot, no good. Rebound is to Bannerman. Bannerman puts up a shot, no good. Bannerman gets her own rebound, but it's out of bounds. Possession goes back to the Golden Eagles.
Kind of like you were saying, you kind of expect that sense of selfishness, but she's been very unselfish today, Contreras has. But Bannerman really struggling.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. The ball is to the Roos. Last touched, and there is a mid-range shot. Nice mid-range shot there by Contreras. Maybe she heard us.
Hopefully.
I actually hope not. I don't want her to feel offended. Nice swipe at the ball there by Diaz, but no dice on the steal. But a miss by the Golden Eagles, and the Roos have a shot to cut the lead a little more.
It's now.
Bannerman, open 3.
Has to hit it.
No. Rebound Oral Roberts.
You needed that
one. It's a 15-point game, man. 5:20 left in the game. Open look, no take. Open look now by Tramble. Misses it. Let that go out of bounds. Oh, Contreras didn't, but she does have the ball now.
Go. She has to go.
She's got to go, passes it out to DS. You don't have time to be setting stuff up. No dice on a Bannerman. No, Contreras 3.
The shots that you need to fall just aren't falling for the Roos. Oh, 2 great looks, just didn't fall.
Oh, nice steal on a pass by Ponder. Pass out 3 there by Bennett, no good.
3 possessions in a row where the Roos have missed great looks.
Time's running out for the Roos season right here.
And fast, dwindling down before our eyes.
And there's a bucket by Oral Roberts, makes it another 17-point game.
Emily Robinson with a tough turnaround.
Emily Robinson has some nice shots right now. Media timeout. We just reached it. 4 minutes and 28 seconds left, probably on the Roos season, but we'll just have to find out. Can they make this 17-point comeback? Check it out after this. Back here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. 4 minutes and 28 seconds left. Roos are down 17, 81-64. Oral Roberts been playing real well.
They are. They have from the jump, from the tip, just asserted offensive defense as Elena takes a 3.
Oh,
tough
hits that one
off the screen.
Cuts it down to 14. Fast paced by the Roos and Oral Roberts right now. Nice defense, nice playing by the Roos. Now it is, got to get my roster back out. I'm forgetting names. Here's Megan Weinrich. And that is a 2-point shot there by Ruthie Udomo. Bannerman with the ball for the Roos. Gives it off to DS. DS charging in out to Imani Bennett. Bennett out to Ponder. Ponder looking, takes a 2-point mid-range, and it's good. But right now, I don't think 2-point shots are enough.
It's not, as the Golden Eagles lead 83-69. Credit the Roos for still applying pressure, still crediting.
Bannerman gets a jump ball, but that is possession ORU. Does not matter.
It does not.
Ilani Bennett checking back in for Kaya Ponder. Ilani, I believe, has 3 or 4 fouls.
Yeah.
Let me check real quick. She has 3.
With just 3, above 3 minutes left, it's not looking too good for the Roos season.
Jaylee Oglesby is not true on that one. There's a fast break attempt. Contreras puts up a layup, and it falls. Roos crest 70, 71-83.
Cutting the lead to just 12, but it may just be too late.
It could be. There's a nice mid-range shot that falls for the Golden Eagles. I feel like I've said that a lot.
Yeah, it's credit the Golden Eagles and their coaching. As soon as the Roos make some type of momentum, they exit out with their own momentum of themselves.
Contreras takes a 3, no, rebound Golden Eagles.
Good shot though.
Wraps it up, and that's a foul against Bannerman. Bannerman's first foul. Makaira Tramble checking back in, and so is Kaya Ponder. Looks like that might be the end for Ilani Bennett's season, as the first free throw for Weinrich goes awry in and out of the bucket. Second one in. 86-71, another 15-point game. Unless some miracle happens, I think it's lights out.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in for us all through all 4 games, men's and women's. Lucky on the bright side, when the men's got to win and the women's got to win. Men's against Oral Roberts, women's against
North Dakota State.
So I wouldn't call it a disappointment. Obviously, you want the best for your community to strive and win championships, but it's all about improvement, and I think both teams made improvement in the conference tournament this year.
That is absolutely true. They made statements.
What are the emotions you're feeling, Zach? This might be the last game you call as a UMKC broadcaster.
Well, Elena just hit the first free throw. I'm feeling all right. Might set in a little later.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes. As she knocks down the second to cut the lead to 14 with just over 2 minutes left to go in this ball game.
Oh, okay. That was almost a really good attempt for a steal, but Tramble gets the ball. Tramble charging inside. Puts one up. Too hard, but fouled.
I don't know about calling those fouls at this point in the game. You got to let them play.
2 minutes and 3 seconds left, as there's going to be another attempt from the line for Tramble.
Tramble have been dominant this game.
Tramble's got 4 personal fouls, though. First one bounces off. Second one is good. 87-73 is your score, as DS charges into the lane, trying to find someone to pass it to, does not find anyone, just kind of rolling around.
Doing the LaMelo Ball method.
Bennett puts up a shot, rolls off, rebound for Oral Roberts, and that's kind of the story of this one. Turnovers and missed shots. And that's a recipe for disaster. So here is a blocking foul against Imani Bennett, and that'll be Udomo going to the line. I said earlier it was going to be a defensive game. Nah.
It was. You got the Roos scoring 73 points, and Golden Eagles almost near 90. As the fans are starting to exit their seats.
Yep. I would agree with them. I mean, I think this one's been over.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Second free throw is good. It is a 16-point game with 1:32 left. Well, for the about 2 seasons I've been on this mic, thank you all for tuning in. That's going to be it for me. It's unfortunate that it ends on a loss, but sometimes you just got to hang it up.
We appreciate you, Zach, and being there with us, allowing us to.
Golden Eagles are feeling it now. They know they are going to the finals to get a shot at South Dakota State. Now, I will say, though, South Dakota State, something different.
Yeah.
25th ranked team in the country. So there is another layup, and honestly, just dribble it out.
Yeah.
Just dribble it out.
As the lead extends to 20. Just want to shout out Krasky, Zach,
Jalen
Brenna, my parents, of course, and most importantly, glory to God for us the opportunity to do this. So thank you guys for tuning in
Contreras
with
was
us.
slow getting up, but I think she's just exhausted. Full season, as there is another layup, 95. And I was saying when it was like 68 something, hey, at least we didn't give up 109. Looks like we might end up giving up 100.
Hopefully they just dribble it out as the lead just continues to increase.
Again, thank you all for listening to me talk for the last 2 seasons. And thank you, Josh Jackson, for renting us this equipment. Titus, I know this is going into good hands, so I hope you take over, and maybe Jalen will be your color next season. You got a good group of women coming in next season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we do. Looking forward to both seasons turning around, from men's and women's having losing seasons and not doing too well in conference. You know, you want to build off those momentums, like we saying, a win against Oral Roberts for the men's, a win for the women's as well, North Dakota State. You just want to build off the momentum. Even though you didn't have the most successful season, you can see bright lights in the season and capitalize on it next year.
I don't know why Talia Jones was complaining about the call here. I mean, you're up 22 with 6 seconds left. Just accept you've won. As that will be the end of the game.
Credit the Roos for playing hard.
Sounds. Congratulations to the Oral Roberts Golden Eagles. Hard to beat a team 3 times in the season, but they did just that. Credit to them. They played a hard, well-fought game. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough for the Roos as their season comes to a close. And my season's come to a close here on March 8th, 2025. Thank you all for listening to me. Not much to say about this game. I think we're going to call it there.
Yep. As always, thank you guys for tuning in, joining us, and supporting us, your Roos. Zach, I'll let you close us out if this is your final game.
Well, as always, Roo up.